Hello and welcome back to Retro Piece Theater right here on GNN Gaming. I want to say thank you to Geek News Now for allowing me to be on here. I am your host. Once again, you may call me Retro. And tonight we're going to be playing the classic Xbox game, Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. We've already done Fellowship of the Ring, we've done the Two Towers, and now it is time to do Return of the King. I'm saying all of this now because there is some movie audio and music at the beginning. So it may block out my audio on the replay for a few minutes. So if you haven't, head on over to geeknewsnow.net. Check out all the amazing content and articles that we have over there. Geek News Now on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok. We're all over the place. And of course, you're right here on GNN_gaming. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, here we go. And here we go. You know, we were just talking about THX recently on stream. And how that's like actually a LucasArts property, or owned by Lucas, rather. EA Games, back before everything was hidden behind a paywall. So there's nothing I can do here. I can't hit any buttons to skip through this, so we do have to watch it.
Amathon nenen, Amathon nachai, Ahanoston net. The power of the enemy is growing. Sauron will use his puppet Saruman to destroy the people of Rohan.
March to Helm's Deep! Leave none alive!
Isengard has been unleashed.
The castle is breached! Fall back! Fall back! Retreat! Retreat! Hurry!
Look to my coming at first light on the fifth day. At dawn, look to the east. For a wizard is never late, nor is he early.
Gandalf.
He arrives precisely when he needs to. Gandalf, welcome back! Take us
few of these, if you don't mind. Attack with speed, Gandalf!
I like that you get to play Gandalf like right up front. I think that's awesome. Let's see.
For all free people! The new Gandalf has quite a temper.
I know one of the big criticisms of Gandalf in the movies is that he was more of a combatant than he was a wizard. You know, he does actual very little
Gandalf, up here! The wall
like,
must be
magic.
defended! Hurry! More are coming!
Up this ladder! I'm here, Legolas!
Focus your power! Strike their arrows down! Thin their ranks!
I did. Okay, now what?
Gandalf! Help me clear the causeway!
I guess I'd have to get to a certain part.
Kill them all!
We cannot wait to Aragorn!
This mechanic with Gandalf cracks me up, but it kind of just shows. You'll see it here in a second.
Hurry, Gandalf!
He's, you know, still. They made him a very capable warrior in this. You know, he just made like a 40-foot drop off the wall. There were a couple other really cool mechanics they did add. One of which being like you can pick up spears and throw them. And generally most enemies, even if they have a shield, if it hits, it's an instant kill, which is kind of useful.
Return to your master, creatures of shadow.
That's a good transition right there.
Victory! We have victory!
Sauron's wrath will be terrible, his retribution swift. The battle for Helm's Deep is over. The battle for Middle-earth is about to begin.
Yay! First level down. So this is kind of a neat mechanic you can do, where it is better if you can to buy them for like the group that can use them, and not everything can be. But it ends up saving you on the back end, because then you're not buying them individually for each person. And this also, another thing I really like that they did with this is it has a co-op feature,
now turns
which is cool.
to Gondor. last free kingdom of men. His war on this country will come swiftly. He senses the ring will draw close, and the strength of the ring-bearer will fail. In the end, this war must be decided by the smallest of things. For the ring wanted to be found. My task began when I beheld it upon the floor of Bag End. For then I realized how cleverly it returned to the world of men. Riddles in the dark are precious. Still, questions needed answering. Secrets only Minas Tirith, ancient city of men, could reveal. The year 3434 of the Second Age. Here follows the account of Isildur, High King of Gondor.
Hey, Wolf Angel.
Finding of the Ring of Power. It has come to me, the One Ring. It shall be an heirloom of my kingdom. All those who follow in my bloodline shall be bound to its fate, for I will risk no hurt to the ring. It is precious to me. Precious. It was in this moment that all that must be done became terribly clear to me. I would weave a plan for a great war.
Sup, Muganator?
Count upon others as agents of our fate. It was the destiny of Aragorn, heir to the throne, to lead this war. I foresaw warriors of every race fighting as companions alongside him. Together we would spring a great trap before the walls of Minas Tirith. But in truth, our war is but a diversion. For to destroy Sauron utterly, the ring must be taken to Mount Doom. And for this, our fate would lie in the hands of two small hobbits. For they, like us, will be in great...
So there's a few cool mechanics that are different with this game than the Two Towers. So in the Two Towers, we had 3 playable characters. Gimli, Legolas, and Aragorn. Here, we have multiple paths we can take that all lead us up to the end of the game. So we have Gandalf's path. We have so this is going, everything on the left here is Gandalf's path. In the middle is Aragorn's path, and on the right is going to be Frodo and Sam's path. So this is the all unlockables playthrough. I am not going to get everybody to highest level, but I will unlock all the secret characters. But before we do, this is hilarious, and while we watch this, I want you guys to decide which one we should start on. Should we do Gandalf's path first? Should we do Aragorn's? Or should we do Frodo and Sam? Oh, hey, Dark Angel and Dark Angel's family. Hi, Jay. Okay, so I'm going to play this, which is absolutely hysterical. And you guys in the chat decide which path I should take.
Well, Elijah's a pretty good gamer.
The best player would be Elijah.
Well, this is where I get to pat myself in the back. I'm definitely a better gamer than the two of them.
Yes! Elijah has this insane ability of being able to just grab hold of a console and go through a game.
I've actually made the controller float, and without touching anything, I've managed to play the game. It's only happened a few times, but...
I've only been seriously gaming now for probably 3 or 4 years.
And he's doing very well, but I'm still a much more experienced gamer.
But I'm getting there. I can beat Elijah at a few games now.
I am certainly a lot better than Dom. Dom, who, you know, talks a good game.
Oh, look at me go. I'm on fire now.
He says, I'm getting so good at this game. I says, okay, give us it. Beat him 3 times in a row.
Billy's getting better, but he's not great.
Billy is awful. One of the worst game players of all time.
I think I do have a special gift for gaming.
You'll be playing a 2-player game and you'll go, Billy, press X. And he'll be like, hang on a minute, wait, which one's X?
But I just haven't really opened that gift yet and given it to myself.
Oh, that's magnificent. All right, so which path am I taking, people? Mooglenator says Gandalf. All right. We're gonna do all three of them because I have to. You have to do all three, but we will do. Dark Angel says hobbits. All right, so that's the order we'll do, and we'll do Gandalf, hobbits, and then we'll do the Aragorn. And I'll do them one at a time so that we kind of get a. I'll do one level and then one level, then one level, one level, one. That way, like we progress through it kind of chronologically a little bit.
Forest.
Run, Mary! It's talking, Mary. The tree is talking.
Tree? I am no tree. I am an ant. The Ents have not troubled about the wars of men and wizards for a very long time. But now, something new is about to happen that has not happened for an age. The Ents are going to war. Come, my friends, the last match of the Ents.
And now the event set in motion at Helm's Deep will be concluded. Isengard must be cleansed. And in the shade of Fangorn's trees, Saruman's Uruk-hai shall find no refuge.
Smoke rises from Isengard. The hour grows late, and now you stride to Isengard, seeking counsel. That is why you have come, is it not, my friend?
Ah, the Ents. I'm so happy they had the Ents in the movie.
I shall deal with these.
We're just gonna blow stuff up in the forest. It's fine. You know, I don't care what anybody says. After all these years later, this game still holds up.
Saruman, you bring shame upon our order. Your cunning mind is consumed by war.
It is you who spreads fear amongst the innocent.
Oh. Restock on ammunition. Because wizards he's using ammunition? I don't know. Hey, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I was so close. There was a full health right on the ground.
It was
okay.
not mere chance.
All right, we got this. We got this.
Smoke rises from Isengard. The hour grows late, and now you stride to Isengard, seeking counsel. That is why you have come, is it not, my friend?
Hasten to Isengard. I shall deal with these.
That works. I didn't really go this way last time. I wonder what is down here, if there's anything. Anything like unlockable or... Oh, just enemies. So surround me. Oh, just a way around the bridge. I gotcha.
I was sent back to assume your mantle, to right your wrongs.
It is you who spreads fear amongst the innocent.
Man, Gandalf is like, they made him so... he kind of reminds me of like an old samurai in this. And we're right back here with very low health. Awesome. Still no health. Now here you gotta watch out because I remember the ants will hurt
Saruman,
you.
the trees of Fangorn have awakened. Tendrils seek, branches crush, roots bury all that remains of your planet.
There we go. So I've got to kill, looks like 75 Urukai, I think. I don't know, a lot. At least they're helping. Like, at least their kills are contributing to the total. So while I kill a whole bunch of Urukai, how is everybody doing in the chat tonight? Anything special? Anything new going on? Anything good? Fun? What you got?
Those trees are an ancient madness. They require burning before they destroy all who live near them.
Who dares? Cut him down!
I also like that they put checkpoints in the levels. That was something that we didn't really have in the... We did and we didn't. We didn't really have them in the Two Towers. They made a lot of like little improvements from Two Towers to this that I had honestly forgotten about quite a few of them. I also love all the exploding environmental stuff. It's a nice little like upgrade, because we kind of had that in one of the levels in Two Towers, but here it's like it's more than just like random stuff blowing up. Like it's actually destroying. Like they're using it as a mechanic to destroy structures and stuff, rather than just have random carts of explosives.
Saruman, Gandalf comes to Isengard, no longer seeking your counsel.
So same as Two Towers, we also have all of the original voice actors in this. So here we want to take out all of the archers. Two grumpy old men arguing.
I shall now help the Ents undo the final support.
Almost there. Just gotta keep the archers at bay. There we go. That was a nice transition. These games had some awesome transitions from game to movie. And some are better than others, but some of them are pretty good. Again, for this game being as old as it is, it's really pretty impressive. And I remember Wolf Angel, you made a comment that playing these games makes you want to rewatch the movies. By playing the games, to a degree, you are kind of rewatching the movies because they put so many of the cutscenes in. He'll be home soon, sweetie. Don't you worry, Jay. I think the doctors are taking good care of him. Now that I'm on this game, you can watch them. Oh, that's right, because you were watching each movie with each game. All right, so we unlocked the next Gandalf one. Oh, the Christopher Lee interview. Let's do the Christopher Lee interview.
The world is changing. Who now has the strength to stand against the armies of Isengard and Mordor?
Ah, Christopher Lee, you legend.
What I've been doing today is I've been providing the voice of Saruman in the game. Tower of Stone. Saruman, the White, was the head of the Order, and he thinks that he can be the Lord of the Rings. We must join with Sauron. The power of Saruman lies in his voice. None can contend with the will of Saruman. He's not just a wizard who can do extraordinary things. He can convince the most unlikely people. This is the impression, you see, that he gives. All-powerful.
Do not let him speak. He will put a spell on us.
It's rather like chess, that you know if you do the right things, you can beat me. If you do the wrong things, you are the losers.
It's interesting to hear, like, the thought he really put into it. And what's the other cool thing, too, is, I think, Dark Angel said Hobbit's path next. I can't play as Frodo yet. So, I can play as Sam, and then Frodo gets unlocked later. We also unlock 3 other characters, and I won't say what they are. We'll just surprise unlock them when we get there.
With both great hope and sadness.
But you know, Christopher Lee actually knew Tolkien, and Christopher Lee had Tolkien's blessing that if they ever made a live-action Lord of the Rings, to play Gandalf. But when the time came that they did make the movie, he didn't feel he was physically capable to be Gandalf. So he played Saruman.
Corruption and brave by his very nature.
But he cannot stay in the Shire.
No. But it will require more than Frodo's stout heart to bear the ring. He will need a companion.
What'll have you, Lord Saints?
And a guide who knows the ways of the enemy and the paths into Mordor. For all 3 of them are bound to the fate of the ring and to the fate of each other.
We swears to do what you want. We swears.
You know the way to Mordor.
Yes.
While we occupy Sauron's gaze, together they must bear the ring into the very fires of Mount Doom. And should they be captured or kept, great peril may befall them, and all hope may be lost.
This is an interesting level. It's got several layers to the level itself, so you'll play in several different environments going through it. It's really well designed, I think. That was a good game transition.
Get down!
Come on, hobbits. Long way to go yet.
So now we get to be kind of the warrior Sam that I think we all wanted him to be a little bit more of in the film.
I got him!
They saw the fat one. Stupid hobbits.
And he's got throwing daggers as his ranged weapon.
Master! Evil orcs is up here!
The other thing too is his finisher is like a lot faster than the others. So it's okay like that he doesn't do as much damage as long as he knocks them down. The secret with him is to like get them down and then get that quick finisher in.
Quickly, we smell the way.
We got all of Osgiliath exploding around us. And then this is another interesting mechanic now, because the Wraith is searching for the ring.
The Nazgul returns!
We have to get under cover where the Wraith can't see us on his Nazgul. So like, under here we're safe. And that counter goes down. So you've got to not only survive combat and everything that's around you, you've also got this mechanic of the Nazgul searching for you. So it's kind of it's a fun added mechanic to it.
Nasty face. Almost juicy nasty. This yes it has down now. Smeagol shows you good.
What is this? That was weird. I've never seen it do that before. I guess it was trying to load too much. Alright then. And most of this level isn't hard. It doesn't become an issue until, like, right near the end of the level, there's a boss that's really hard for Sam to kill. And you kind of have to, you got to be kind of smart in how you attack him, if memory serves. It's been a while, but... But Sam is surprisingly fast as an attacker, even if he isn't, you know, obviously the strongest. He's pretty quick. All of the hobbits, they're all based on the same. To be honest, they're all based on the same character model, like 3D model as far as how they move. So regardless of if you're playing Sam or Frodo, they all interact the same way with enemies. They all fight the same way. And I used to feel more nostalgia for the Two Towers game than the Return of the King. I think it might be because, I mean, the Two Towers game was the first Lord of the Rings game I played. It was my first Xbox game. So I think there was a certain amount of automatic, like, you know, you never forget your first kind of a thing. But this is a pretty solid game. It still holds up really well, you know, 20 years later. It's a solid game.
The ring is calling to him, Sam. The eye is almost on me.
You know, some games you see them and you're like, oh, I'd like to see an upscaled remake. I wouldn't want to necessarily see an upscaled remake of this. I would just like to see it ported to newer consoles. So that you don't have to have an original Xbox or PS2 to play them. Yeah, or GameCube. I don't know what's with this loading thing that it's doing. I've never seen it do that before. Maybe it always did, I don't know.
We must get off of these rooftops.
And as long as you keep moving, the ring wraith mechanic there isn't hard. It's when you stop moving or lose track of where you're at that it can be tricky. See, here it is. It's doing it again. I don't know what this is. I'm literally not pushing anything. Alright, so finally. Oh, he had health behind him. Move. Huh, it's weird that it didn't play the crashing audio during that animation. It had this whole sound before of the... there it is. It's just delayed. This whole level's acting weird. I don't know what's up. I mean, it's fine. It's obviously not an issue with the game or the disc. It's just doing something weird. I don't know what's up. Oh well. It's only been this level. It didn't do this at all during the Gandalf level. I wonder if maybe it's overloaded for some reason? Trying to load too much at once? Now they did make this particular game, they did make it backwards compatible. So you can play this on your 360. Even though it's an original Xbox game. But they made this one backwards compatible, but not the Two Towers, which I don't know why. Because, I don't know. I think the Two Towers is just as good of a game.
Terrible! Don't let them see you.
I think that was the longest stretch outside, like out in the open of the level. Run!
And now, steps away.
And down we go.
Just keep moving.
For now.
I love the line in the movie when all of this is happening. Sam makes the comment. Sam makes the comment, by all rights, we shouldn't even be here. And it's true, because they never should have been. In the book, they were never at the Battle of Osgiliath. They go through Osgiliath later. So they never should have been there when the fighting was happening. Everyone's fighting, you're just casually climbing down the ladder? Yep. So this is the guy that's a real pain. I do appreciate that they gave bosses a health meter. take out. So now I can start to hurt him. You've got to not get his armor knocked off. And this is the boss that's like really hard for Sam to kill first, until you get like stronger weapon upgrades and stuff. Because he does so much damage when he hits you.
Hurry now. My spear gets us away. Hurry how it says. Hurry. See? We have led you out. Smeagol looks after Master.
That was a pretty solid transition.
And now the ring moves closer to the fires of Mount Doom, to the peril of all who travel that road.
Where are you, Smeagol?
Master looks after us. We ought to fling his filthy little neck. Kill him. Kill him. Kill them both. Yes. No.
The audio tracking's a little bit off right now. Probably because of all the loading issues with the level.
Where are you, Smeagol?
We could let do it. She could do it. Yes, precious, she could. And then we takes it once they're dead. Once they're dead. Come on, hobbits. Long ways to go yet. Smeagol will show you the way.
Yay! Did better as Sam than Gandalf? Yeah, a little bit. Sam is faster at combat. Now, what's fun is when you do the co-op of this. That's a lot of fun. And the Sean Astin interview. Sure.
Mordor. The one place in Middle-earth we don't want to see any closer. The one place we're trying to get to. It's just where we can't get. Let's face it, Mr. Frodo. We're lost.
There's a lot in the movie where Sam is, the character himself is very, he gets sad a lot. There's a kind of comic relief element. His goodness and his decency is what makes him heroic, and his bravery in the face of great danger.
I'm going to Mordor alone. Of course you are. And I'm coming with you!
But because the game is sort of an action war game, the aspect of Sam's character that really comes through in the game is the kind of heroic fighting Sam. I get to really go and fight the orcs instead of having to, pull up from stabbing them because it's a stunt guy who you don't want to hurt. You really feel like you're inside the movie, driving the movie. When I actually, for the first time, had a controller in my hands, I was looking at a very realistic likeness of myself. It's awesome. And it reminded me of filming the scenes. It looked exactly like where we were filming on the sets, and it was totally interactive. I think the game is incredible.
I like how everybody involved with the games are just huge nerds. Like, that's just amazing to me. Alright, Paths of the Dead. Who do I want to be to do this? You know, we'll do Aragorn first.
To win this war, Sauron must believe we will use the ring against him. This will distract his gaze, weaken his borders, and lure his armies into our trap. For this, I prepare a path for the return of Gondor's king. Sauron will be certain Aragorn, Isildur's heir, received the Ring of Power. Aragorn also carries before him the only weapon Sauron cannot abide, and the only power before which a dead king and his army might bow. To set this trap, Aragorn and his companions must travel to the Dreamerborg. Deep inside this haunted mountain, they will face terrible trials. They must overcome the wrath of an ancient, cursed realm and summon forth its king. Out of darkness, Aragorn must call an army even Sauron's horde cannot withstand. For in our plans, the living cannot defend Minas Tirith without the fury of those long dead.
The way is shut. It was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. The way is shut.
Malice lies heavy in the air.
Come. The dead linger on this path, but we must walk it to the end.
This is a really creepy level.
What kind of an army would linger in such a place?
The spirits of the dead.
Be ready! These spirits bring ancient bones to light!
I cannot harm a ghost.
Well, you know, when you play Dead by Daylight, that's bound to happen at some point. It's just lucky timing.
More specters! Some new enchantment!
I like how the whole time Gimli's like, I didn't sign up for this. Kill orcs, kill everyone else, but I didn't sign up to kill the dead.
Come! We have broken their enchantment!
I have a very bad feeling about this place.
All right. I love how the levels are tiered, and you've got like all these, these extra dimensions to all of the levels. I think it's just makes it that much more fun and engaging to play. never ending. Which makes sense, you know, they are kind of an undead army. And let's everybody be honest too. The music is a large part of what makes Lord of the Rings. Like, props to Howard Shore, because these scores are absolutely epic.
Does not become you.
I was just trying to unnerve them. We cannot pass.
We are trapped here. We must find a way across quickly.
Parry their attacks.
This way, with haste!
Yay, checkpoint. Yeah, see, this level isn't doing the weird loading stuff the last one was, so it must have been something with the Osgiliath level.
What appeared to be a trap.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. I think I saw a health potion up here. I don't know if it's still going to be up there, but... yeah, it's still up here.
You'll never build such flimsy things.
Keep moving!
The mist swirl here as well.
I also like that it shows you a point counter for your experience bar. I like having that like visualized
This haunted
numerically like
mountain
that.
holds many surprises.
Alright, up we go. Oh, and then like the mini boss dude. Nice. That wasn't so bad. I haven't decided if I'm gonna play through the levels as Gimli and Legolas as well, because I'm not doing the 100% route. I'm just doing the all unlockables route, and I don't think I have to complete it as everybody to do that. I might have to, but I don't think I do. I don't know, I'll figure that out for next stream, because I mean we're definitely not even gonna beat through this tonight. Come on, move. I like how he's able to push that over. That's like, you know, crazy, ridiculous strong.
How do we get through this?
Here is a way to open it.
Not conspicuously surrounded by ghosts at all.
They clearly don't want us inside.
Well, that's the way all these games work, right? This is a
where
cool
the
scene.
dead gather. It is a place of great evil.
I like the way this looks.
Must cross this.
Now this is an easy spot to die on. I do remember that. 35. Thank you for giving me a counter. One of the other things this game is really good at doing is lulling you into a false sense of security. It'll give you wave after wave of fairly easy enemy, and then just out of nowhere drop like something crazy hard on you. Like, think how terrifying this scenario would be in real life. You have no idea. In real life, you would have no idea, like, how many enemies you actually have to fight to get through that part. So you're like, well, I guess I'm just gonna be here fighting till I die or fall off this chasm.
would be fine about now.
Aragorn will be forced to rise above
That was
fear.
slick, right there. That was
As
good.
king, he will need to stand against Sauron's malice and unite all who fear Mordor. Aragorn and his companions must first break the will of the King of the Dead, for Isildur cursed him. And now his heir must master his malice. Without this victory, our cause shall be forever lost.
Not as good as I would have liked, but that's okay. It's a start. I'm actually going to save up and not spend any points right now. Hey, we're 20% through, 27% through the one-player game. All right, let's go back and let's do, let's see. We're gonna do, for the sake of story, let's do this part, because this is essentially the boss battle to where we just were.
Aragorn's path leads him through this terrible place, where a king of those long dead commands the fate of those not born. He must be forced to yield.
Who enters my domain?
One who would hold you to your oath.
The dead do not suffer the living to pass.
I shall best you!
Forgotten people, come to me.
Even through living death, they obey! Regain your honor! When this land is clean of Sauron, you shall have peace and depart! What say you?
Man.
I summon you from the gray twilight.
I could use some health. That would be useful. I think I have to hide behind the rocks for this one.
Mountain, I command you.
Yep. And it will gradually, like, shear off rock after each time. Health! Anybody with health? Ah! And blocking in this one is a little different than it is in Two
Aragorn's
Towers,
path
because in
leads
Two
him through
Towers
this
you can just
terrible
spam
place.
the block button and you'll block. Here you have to
King of
actually
those
like
long dead
time it.
demands the fate of those not born. He must be forced to yield.
Who enters my domain?
One who would hold you to your oath.
The dead do not suffer living to pass.
Oh, okay.
I shall best you!
Forgotten people, come to me.
Even through living death they obey! Regain your honor! When this land is clean of Sauron, you shall have peace and depart! What say you?
To me, fellow warriors.
Alright. Getting a little better at this, but not by much. Oh.
Wind of the mountain, I command you.
I would have liked to have seen a more, like, built-up battle between these two in the movie. I mean, I know there really wasn't much of one in the book, if I remember right, but... Alright, he's over there.
From the darkness of the mountain, come.
Oh! So you're just gonna hang out here with me for a bit? I mean, you're not hungry, don't eat. It's kind of my philosophy.
From the darkness of the mountain, come.
Whew. All right. Always perfect mode, right when he leaves the arena. Alright, which one is it gonna... It's gonna destroy that one over there. Yeah, a little bit. It's a rough battle, not gonna lie. I may die a lot trying to do this one. Because health does not come often. Oh, are you serious? Ah!
Aragorn's path leads him through this.
I've got to do it. I literally can't progress Aragorn's storyline unless I do.
Commands the fate of those not born.
All right, we'll give this another go. Here we go. I've got a little better idea of his pattern of attacks now.
One who would hold you to your oath.
The dead do not suffer the living to
pass.
I shall best you.
I told you this whole area was a creepy, pretty creepy level.
Forgotten people, come to me.
Even through living death, they obey. Regain your honor. When this land is clean of Sauron, you shall have peace and depart. What say you?
I summon you from the gray twilight.
All right, here we go. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up. Always perfect mode, right when it's gonna wear off. It's gonna wear off before I get a chance to hit him again. Because you always do so much more damage in perfect mode. What would be sweet is if I could get a perfect kill on him. So, this is legitimately like the hardest boss in the game, if memory serves. Come on. Hopefully some of these enemies can give me some health. Otherwise, this is not going to go well. That's a start. There we go. Gives me something at least. So you should do 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, of course. Oh, if I don't get some health, you're right. Should still be 5 attacks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna come down to the to a bit of the wire. I think he still does 5 attacks. But it's the when he gets to where he summons the army that I'm most concerned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Oh, there's health. Gotta get the health. Alright. This should be the last round. Fingers crossed. Or one of the last rounds, at least. Alright, what are you doing here? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. 1, 2, 5. Oh, are you kidding me? If I had just swung one more time to hit him, I wouldn't be in this predicament.
From the darkness of the mountain, come.
Come on, come on, come on, die already. Die, die, die. Yes, haha. Alright, and shoot, and block. And shoot, and shoot. Alright, cool. Alright, one more hit should do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Haha. Would you just die again already? Come on. You're already mostly there. Yes! Haha!
I will release you from this living death! What say you?
But guess what? That's only part of it. Now I've got to fight my way out after the boss. Oh, and by the way, if you stop moving, you die. Except for, like, in designated areas where you can. Like here, this is safe for you to, you know, stop long enough to kill things. So it's not enough that you have to have that really hard boss battle. Now, you've got to... Yes, now it's Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, it's not enough to have that really crazy hard boss battle. Now you've got to also run out of here. Alone, mind you. You don't have Legolas or Gimli with you. Whoever you are right now, you're going through it alone. For whatever reason, I'm not sure why. May have just been a graphical thing to make it easier, I don't know. But you have to kind of remember a little bit the way you went, the way you came. And keep running. And this is a lot harder than it looks. I like how we just came through here, but he still walks through the fog. Like, run! Oh, there they are. There's our friends. Guess they ran ahead.
I would be stopped now.
We must get out!
There's so many of them at once. Come on! Really? At this rate, is he even gonna have an army left to help us? Like... Man.
Have we failed?
The dead shall fight when your people are closest to us.
Holy cow! Okay. Alright, so we're going to get Rising Revenge for everyone. We're gonna increase his sword damage. And we're gonna get this for everyone. What do I have left? 6380? And we'll get stronger arrows. There. So that was worth waiting to get all the upgrades, because Rising Revenge is one of those that it's like, to me, it's one of the most necessary elements, because it actually makes that boss, if you already have Rising Revenge, it makes that boss fight a little bit easier, because when he knocks you down, you can hit him on your way back up. Alright, so we have the Southern Gate, we have Minas Tirith at the top of the wall, and we have Shelob's lair. I'm going to take a quick break right here. I'll be back in just a few minutes, so don't go anywhere. I will return. Okay. Minas Tirith. We'll do Minas Tirith battle. Well, let's see. Hang on. I'm just looking at like. See the Black Gate, Crack of Doom, and then these are all bonus things to unlock the end. I'm trying to think to go storyline wise here. Next would be. Hey, GVs, welcome to the chat. I guess next would be Shelob's Lair. So for those of you with arachnophobia, now would be a good time to go into lurk-only mode, because we're about to deal with some spiders.
Gollum's treachery may yet be the ruin of our plans, but only guide Frodo to his doom.
You don't see it, do you? He's leading us into a trap.
Once the hobbits'
Yet always hope endures.
Okay, Samwise. Mr. Frodo is counting on you to rescue him no matter what. Out of my way! You won't stop me! If that's how you want it!
Well, at least this will be, alright, appreciate it, G-Beast. Yeah, at least when this level is over, that's it. You know? And we're killing the spiders. So, you know, we don't... There's a little bit of a satisfaction with that, too. You know?
Get out of my way! Samwise Gamgee, what did you get yourself into this time?
And they're not terribly hard to kill as long as you hit them with your strongest attack. They will. Nice.
Over you go!
Yeah, as long as you can flip them on their back and get the quick kill, they're not too bad. As far as like enemies go. So
Spider!
tad bit turned around, I think. I'm in the theater. Yeah, there's something about seeing a two-story spider that is, you know, unsettling, to say the least. Kind of like with the whole scene with Aragorn in Chamber of Secrets.
Save me! They're on all sides!
He says, his words dripping with sarcasm.
This might do the job.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Scatter, you little monsters!
Get back, you miserable thing! Somehow I have to get around.
The army moved out, I hear.
I'm curious why these guys are hanging out in here. I mean, maybe the smoke and the fire keeps the spiders away, but...
It's just a little rat.
Sorry, Frodo. Too bad. You know, nice tending your gardens and... Come on. Health, anybody? No? Not at all? Awesome.
Sneak up on us, will you?
Get him! What do we got here?
Why are no enemies giving me health? Finally. A little bit. I feel like the enemies are not as giving with health in this game as they were in Two Towers.
That's where I need to go.
Yeah, we're just not going to deal with that right now. Because I don't think I'm going to survive it. Man.
I can't sneak by that.
Come on, give me a bit of that. There he is. Let's get him.
Well. Yes! Actual health! Haha! Haha! That was closer than I would like it to be. And there's Sheila. I appreciate that it gave me a checkpoint right before this. been reminded of that scene in the movie The Mummy where they use the torches to get the scarabs out of the way. Alright, cool. Yeah, I did level up, yep. Cool, let you skip. Nice. Well, I know how you are about your achievements, Wolf Angel, so, you know, the completionist in you must be happy right now. I need to throw it. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something here. Well, I can't get closer. You have to pick it up from wherever you are. Oh, I see. Yeah, you have to pick it up from wherever you are and throw it from there. So, like, I can't move while I'm carrying it, which is annoying. I will say, kudos to the game developers for getting, like, the behavior of the spiders right. Because spiders do that. I was actually talking to Wolf Angel about this earlier. Like, a lot of animals will give you warning signs before they attack, and they rear up. And so that's, like, the thing spiders do, is that they rear up from where they are to make themselves look bigger as kind of a warning of, you don't really want to do this. So I appreciate that that was, like, a little detail they put on here. Okay. Good night, Dark Angel. Good night, Jay. Is Jay already asleep, or are you putting her to bed? Already fell asleep. All right. Well, tell her I said good night when you see her.
I'm here. Come on, you filth! You will not touch him again! That's right! It's me you want!
See ya. Thank you for being on and having her on. Oh no, don't stab him. You'll only make him angry. Okay, and I like how she goes in for the giant landing. Alright. What you got? What you got? What you got?
Squished your children! And I aim to get you too! No matter. Watch your size.
It had to be fun recording a lot of the lines that they have for these characters because they're so aggressive. Especially like characters like Samwise that are coming in. There you go. Ah. Not that I can use. He has it, but I don't think it's one of those where the like in game it's dawned on the character to use it yet. Okay. I think it makes you fight her for a bit before it has you. It's not something I can like control. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Jump into the arena. Thank you. Okay, well, I'll be here for a little while still. Alright. Should be the last round of this, and if I can just keep my head long enough, I'll survive it. See if I can get at least one of them to drop some health. That would help. We are using guerrilla tactics on spiders. There we go. That'll help.
Come on and finish it! Come on!
There we go. Got it. Ha-ha!
Come back, you! I'm not done!
Mr. Frodo! It's Sam, wake up! Not asleep. Dead.
I guess you don't use it. Weird.
Looks like old Shelob been having some fun.
Maybe because it just didn't.
Wake up and wish he'd never been born. Take him back to the fortress.
Maybe just because it didn't fit in with the combat aesthetic of the game. It is weird that they would leave that out, though. increase everybody's health. And we'll do that. Yay. Hey, we're 40% through the first player game. Alright, so we're not going to do Kira Thungol just yet. We're going to do the Southern Gate. Trying to go kind of in a storyline order of the film, but so much of this was like designed to happen at the storyline wise happening at the same time.
An army long dead. Aragorn's road will at last lead him back to the White City. He shall head northward and then through Gondor's Southern Gate, here to join the great battle of our time.
We must get beyond this outer gate.
This is a grim scene. I can smell orc even from this distance.
Stay alert. Move with caution.
Yay, troll.
Ambush!
We must get past him.
Alright. Oh, he's dead.
Find cannibals!
So if memory serves, this is a good level to get lots of experience points because there's a lot of waves of enemies here, but eventually they will stop spawning.
Side. The odds are to my liking.
convenient that the catapult was already aimed that way. And I could have already advanced this beyond this point, but I'm just going, I'm like, well, you know, there's so many enemies here, might as well take the extra time to get the points to spend on the back end for upgrades. Yeah, it's nice. Come on. Get out of there. Whew. Alright, cool. We are whacking our way through with like a weed whacker. Okay. So that's our way up.
That will do it! Up there! We need to use the gate winch!
All right. Let's go ahead and head on up to the next part of the level.
Climb the rubble, quickly! Up here, quickly!
Let's stop and open the gate.
You will not stop me!
Drive them back. Let us use the winch.
Don't play with him, kill him.
Don't toy with him, kill him. Ugh. All that undone.
Armed with an oath of allegiance from an army.
All of that undone.
Aragorn's road will at last lead him back to the White City. He shall head northward and then through Gondor's southern gate, here to join the great battle of our time.
That's aggravating.
We must get beyond this outer gate.
This is a grim scene. I can smell orc even from the distance.
Stay alert.
Yep. All of it undone. All those kills, all that work, undone.
Ambush!
We must get past it.
It's a trap!
Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and go through this quickly. I don't feel like dealing with this like I was. Too much work, not enough payoff. Not if you die and lose all of it. So we're just gonna do one of these, run up here, if I even survive it.
Fire these against them!
Do it!
Up there! We need to use the gate winch!
Ah! Run!
Climb the rubble, quickly! Up here, quickly!
Let's get up and open the gate.
Okay. Alright, now let's get up here and kill this guy.
You will not stop me!
Drive them back. Let us use the winch.
If I die again, I'm just gonna go to a different level. Like that. That's frustrating. That's a very frustrating level. You know what? I think this is probably as good a place as any to actually call my stream for tonight. We're about halfway through the game. There's a lot of really cool stuff, but my hand is actually cramping from hitting the attack button so much. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my stream here. Hope everybody who's been on has a wonderful evening. I hope you guys are doing all right. Have a great night. Be safe. I will see you all on Thursday for Kingdom Hearts, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to check out our schedule and see when all of us are streaming. Wolf Angel will be back tomorrow afternoon with, I believe, some Fable, and then on Thursday with Dead by Daylight, and then I'll be back Thursday night. So we'll see you guys around. Thank you so much for being on the stream, Wolf Angel, G-Beast, and everyone else. Have a great night. Thank you.